Well, Buckingham Palace says Princess Anne has been injured in a fall.
CTV News royal commentator Afia Hagan joins us live this morning from London to talk more about this. Afia, we've just received a statement from Buckingham Palace. Perhaps you can elaborate, though, for us on sort of what's happened here and the nature of the Princess Royal's injuries.
That's right. We had news just a few minutes ago, actually, that Princess Anne, the Princess Royal, has been injured in an accident at her estate. That's the Gatscombe estate. Now, she is, like you said, one of the most hardworking royals, but she is at the moment in hospital in Bristol. She's expected to make a full and swift recovery, but she was taken to Southmead Hospital in Bristol as a precautionary measure. Now, the cause of the injury is unconfirmed, but it's understood to be consistent with the potential impact from a horse's head or legs. She's thought that she's suffering from a concussion, and she was actually due to be with you guys. She was due to begin a visit to Canada at the end of this week. At this particular moment right now, we do not know if that will be going ahead.
Yeah, and Afia, what do we know about, Princess Anne's age and her overall kind of health condition prior to this fall that we're reporting on?
Well, like I said, she's one of the hardest working royals, and she's had to really pick up the slack in this past 6 months when you've had the Princess of Wales and King Charles III out of action. She's 73 years old. She's 74 in August and is in pretty good health. So for her to be taken to hospital on this occasion, potentially suffering from a concussion and potentially from this accident from a horse, shows you actually how serious this is.
Afia, typically when a royal is set to travel, I don't think they generally have plan Bs in place. Is it fair to assume then that it's unlikely we may see any royalty here on July 1st? What do you think?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. If a royal is set to do a royal tour, it's their royal tour, and we rarely have fill-ins happening. On this particular occasion, perhaps we may have a fill-in. We will not know that information probably for the next 24 to 48 hours, excuse me. We may find out if another royal will attend or if the visit will have to be rescheduled. But at the moment, we do not have any of that information. There's also a state visit, a Japanese state dinner taking place tomorrow as well, that Princess Anne was supposed to be at, accompanying the King and Queen and other members of the royal family. It's unlikely that she will be at that state occasion as well.
And Afia, you've already discussed how hardworking Princess Anne is, one of the hardest working members of the royal family. She perhaps doesn't get the same sort of headlines that her brother does, or certainly his children, etc. What is the kind of reputation she has and the feelings of the British public towards Princess Anne, just in general?
Princess Anne is absolutely one of the most well-loved royals because she's the epitome of keep calm and carry on. She just gets on with it, gets on with service, gets on with this voluntary service of supporting charities and trusts that she is patron of, and others that she isn't as well. She really is well-loved. Like I said, and like people always say, probably the most hard-working royal. So I'm sure there's going to be a real outpouring of well wishes for her and for a quick recovery.
I like that. Keep calm and carry on. A lot of people can use that these days. All right, royal commentator Afia Hagan, thanks so much for joining us. We'll chat again soon. Take care.
Thanks, Afia.
Thank you.